Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Collins Pearly Sports Complex. Cameron Wood alongside Jason Bliss. We've got afternoon Division I Vermont High School hockey. As we mentioned, BFA Bobwhites hosting the Spaulding Crimson Tide. Bliss, I'm not sure how much fuel the Tide have left in their tank after getting beat up pretty bad to the Hornets last night, 6-1 in Game 1 of this Doc Tulip tournament.
Yeah, BFA's had a lot of time to rest, not having that MVU game and Canton dropping out because of COVID yesterday. BFA should be nice and fresh. 6-1 loss to Essex for Spaulding. That's a tough one. Just a couple of key guys I remember from last year. Jamison Mass, number 16 on Spaulding. Kieran McNamara, the assistant captain, number 24, the defenseman. And Ellison Fortin was their goaltender last year. So those are a couple key guys on Spaulding to look out for. But yeah, I think BFA will be super fresh, and let's get a start to this season.
Absolutely. I know the boys are eager to go. Like we said, Game 1 of this season against MVU, the rivals, which is renewed. Love to see that on the schedule. That has been rescheduled and confirmed by the commissioner of ours, our boss, Paulie Schneider, and that game is going to be on New Year's Eve at 2 o'clock here at the complex. So that'll be something exciting, Jason, right before the weekend.
Yeah, it'll be good to provide that service for you as far as on the air. So hope to have you guys watching and listening to us. Another key thing, we didn't talk much about Telfer, but he was pretty self-explanatory last season with a .957 save percentage. So look for him being solid between the pipes.
Yeah, Telfer certainly speaks for himself. I mean, there was game after game where we had wanted to continue to give him the Northwest Player of the Game, but already getting one right out of the bat. Might have been the first game we gave it to him. But again, look for Telfer to stay on his feet and certainly have the balance from all angles on stopping key shots. And we are just ready to get underway. And Spaulding, controlling the face-off, is able to get it down inside the BFA zone, and quickly BFA flips that up into their bench for a whistle about 8 seconds in.
Yeah, Frady's just trying to get it out of the zone there. Went into the bench.
Lambardi set to take the face-off for the Tide in BFA's defensive zone. BFA winning the draw. Frady's looks to break out. Up along the boards to Merrill. Puck's broken up. Finds a way to come in the offensive zone. BFA with it now. Unable to control. And Spaulding pushing it the other way. Number 11, Jamison Solomon with it. Can't gain the zone.
Ooh, Frady's just took a slinger in the foot there. Looks like he's back at it.
Spaulding will take the delayed offsides as a way to get a quick shift. BFA does the same. Spaulding with possession in their defensive zone. Through the neutral zone, broken up there by Beauregard. Second unit out here now for the Bobwhites. Ethan Audie with it behind the net. Breaks it out to Beauregard. Beauregard looks for Savoy, can't find him. Puck in the neutral zone. Number 11 of the Bobwhites, Lanphier, dumps it all the way down. Lanphier had played on the third unit last year, switching with Rafferty. Looks like he's getting the start at defense today, for that matter. Spaulding with it. Ooh. Big hit there by Audie on number 12, Trevor Arsenault.
Good hit there by Audie. Throwing the body around early. That's what we like to see.
BFA with it. Number 12 for the Bobwhites. Daniel Rafferty gets it down low. Wood and Schreindorfer give chase. Third unit doing work in the offensive zone along the boards. Wood with it now. Gets it up top to the point. Quick shot there by Johnson. Rafferty collects the rebound, gets it to Schreindorfer. Ooh. And there's a quick shot by Schreindorfer and gets the Bobwhites on the board early.
Yeah, it looks like Schreindorfer was picking up the trash on the left side of Fortin. Just happened to get it over his shoulder. Kind of an odd little bounce, but BFA will take it at this point.
Schreindorfer coming over from that very talented MVU team last year, fitting in nicely. We talked about him and Rafferty adding some presence along the boards and behind the offensive net, specifically in our pregame, and it shows right there, getting the early advantage.
Yeah, just a lot of traffic in front of the net. I don't think Fortin really saw it. It was on his left side post, and just flipping the puck up over his shoulder and finding the back of the net. Good fighting and battling in front of the net for Schreindorfer.
I hate to speak too soon, but it's always good to see a third line get an early goal. It usually means for a good day.
For sure. Good to see these. I mean, Schreindorfer, he's got a lot of size, too. I mean, he's a big boy.
Yeah.
BFA goal scored at 1:59 in the first period. Number 23, Corbin Schreindorfer, unassisted.
Unassisted.
Schreindorfer's first goal of the Bobwhites.
So just about 2 minutes in, Schreindorfer with the unassisted goal gives the Bobwhites the early 1-0 lead. BFA with it now, the speedy Merrill, gaining the zone, looking to break the outside. Wraps all the way around, gets tripped up, no call there. Up top to the point is Cam Piper, unable to hold the zone, but manages to get it back down low. BFA will have to regroup and get back on sides. Puck thrown all the way down by the Tide as they take advantage of that possession. Work done along the defensive end boards. Finding a way to break out. Great pass by Audie there to Merrill. Merrill tied up along the way. Spaulding picking it up. Spaulding with it now. Shot on net just wide of Telfer. Spaulding looking to maintain the zone for a little bit, but can't do so as Audie gets it up to Beauregard. Beauregard 1-on-2. Quick move there to the outside. Wilbur and Savoy make chase for support. Spaulding just going to flip it all the way down. Looks like we're going to get a icing at the 11:41 mark in the first period.
No, good look there by Audie trying to get out of the BFA zone. Great pass to Merrill. Merrill just caught a skate with one of the Spaulding players. Just couldn't make it into the zone.
Another thing I had mentioned early, which I had saw from preseason, was the passing and puck movement.
Savoy. Just a beautiful win of the face-off there. Right back to Savoy. Quick shot right through Fortin's legs. That was a phenomenal face-off win.
I was just going to say how impressed I was with the passing, and Savoy didn't even give me time as he rips that home.
You were looking at me. I was happening to just look at the play, but, I mean, that was trying to see.
I thought they were still llooking for the puck to drop in the corner.
I think Wilbur might have won the face-off back to Savoy, and he just ripped a shot through Fortin's legs. I mean,
that's absolutely what happened there, Bliss. Yes, so we will have a Savoy goal assisted by Tommy Wilbur on the face-off. Another thing that goes unnoticed, I think all three of these centermen are very good at winning face-offs and ultimately get Savoy that shot, hard shot for that matter, and I don't even think the Spaulding goalie had any time to get set there.
No, he didn't. Looks like BFA. Savoy's taking a penalty. Spaulding will go on the power play here. I didn't see what the call was. We were a little excited about that goal, but
we will certainly update you with the call once we hear. We'll try to listen in when the announcement comes on. In the meantime, Spaulding on the power play, breaking it out through the neutral zone.
So Savoy puts one in the back of the net and gets put in the box pretty quick, but 2-0 lead, nothing wrong there.
Spaulding on the power play, looking to set it up. Good block shot there by Webb. Puck goes all the way down in the corner where Mass gives chase, the captain of the Tide. Spaulding with it now, working along the boards. Up top to McNamara. Quick shot there by McNamara. And Telfer will cover that up. If I remember us watching the Spaulding game last year or even the year before, number 24, McNamara, had gotten a lot of playing time, and I would assume we expect to see him on the ice frequently today as well.
Yeah, McNamara, the junior, he's one of the most solid defensemen on this Spaulding team, so look for him to get a lot of ice time and be in a lot of these plays for this Spaulding team. He had a Great shot there from the point.
So there's another shot by McNamara. Great block shot by Merrill. Just under a minute left in the Spaulding power play, looking to get it 2-1. There's a shot wide. Crimson with it in the corner, number 16. Jamison Mast looking for an outlet. Goes up top to McNamara. McNamara slides it over to his defensive partner, Solomon. Solomon with it on the near side boards. BFA able to gain possession, throws it all the way down in just about 20 seconds left in this penalty kill. BFA will use that time to get a change.
Yeah, McNamara looking like the quarterback on this power play for the Spaulding team. They're kind of looking for him for those passes to the side for a one-timer, or him one-timing it at the point.
Liam Wood dumps it all the way down. Him and Schreindorfer, two forwards for the kill here. BFA with it now. Liam Wood, quick move there. Can't get by number 15, Garrett Cameron. Spaulding with it. Reverses all the way around behind the back of the net. Wood intercepts the outlet and gets it back down low, where Spaulding's going to have to find a way to break it out on the other side. Holding the point is Colby Phelps for the Bobwhites. Puck broken away. Both teams looking for a change now as BFA throws it back down in. Full strength with about 8:45 left in the first period.
Yeah, good work there for that third line. Just giving a lot of pressure to the Spaulding team, not allowing them to break out of the zone easily.
Malnati dumps it in for the Tide. BFA breaking out the other way. Beauregard with it now. 1-on-2. Hit there on Beauregard. Tide taking it the other way. Audie collects for the Bobwhites. Chips it up to center ice. Kept in by number 18, Mason Otis. Puck in the neutral zone. Comes down to the Spaulding defenders. Push back to the neutral zone. Number 10, Graydon Hawkins, tries to get it deep, can't. Big hit there on McNamara is Ethan Audie. Puck broken up by Colin Audie. Colin Audie's shot is blocked by McNamara. Starting to see some physicality and frustration on both ends, Jason, here.
Yeah, Cam, I think that's Ethan Audie's second big hit of the game. He's using his body, even for a little guy. Like to see that.
Well, Ethan's got great balance, and I know when it comes to hitting and sizing up against people, you can certainly use that leverage to your advantage.
Yeah, he does that very well. Very balanced skater.
Tide with it, struggling to break out. BFA doing a good job keeping it in is Lanphier. Puck in front of the net. Pushed out wide. Wood with it along the corner over to Rafferty. Rafferty throws it on net. Puck goes behind. Schreindorfer picks it up, passes in front. Quick shot there by Wood. And good save by the goaltender of the Tide.
Yeah, Thornton made a good save. Matty Merrill using a...
Ooh! And there's an absolute rip by Solomon that goes off the far side board. Telfer shaking his head as he didn't think that was coming close to hitting any part of the net.
Yeah, I don't think he expected Solomon to get it off so quick, and Solomon just missing it, hitting the post.
BFA with it now. Third unit out here.
Offside.
And there's an offsides call.
Yeah, no, Matty Merrill working hard in the zone. I know it was the end of his shift, but still making stuff happen. He was looking for Wood in front of the net, Liam, and Liam had a couple bats at it, but just couldn't get it past Thornton.
Yeah, and I think Rafferty was almost in there too.
Yeah,
for
Rafferty
the extra.
was too.
I think they both had taken some swipes at it and just couldn't find the net.
Just bouncing a little bit, but hey, good work there for Matty Merrill at the end of his shift.
So big play there by Ellison Ford to keep it a 2-0 lead at this point in time. Schreindorfer with it now with some good speed. Looks to find Rafferty in front. Can't do so. Puck's going to be thrown back up top to Piper. Piper throws it back down low. Puck up top. Can't hold the zone. Is Cam Piper, so Spaulding taking advantage, going the other way.
Gotta say, so far Camden Camden Schreindorfer is looking very good for this BFA team.
Schreindorfer has had a great start, and he had some great wheels there. There's another shot by number 20, Reese Thayer, and all of a sudden, some quality shots are starting to pile up for the Tide late stages of the first.
Yeah, and I know BFA struggled last year getting quality chances on net. They've definitely seemed to tone it down a little bit, getting some quality chances on Fortin, and that's shown with this 2-0 lead.
Gavin Clark out there for the Bobwhites. Gets it out to the boards, broken up by Spaulding, pushed back down low by Cresco, the junior defender. Cresco with it now. Great block shot there by Beauregard. Love to see it. Something BFA practices every Friday.
Offside there.
And Doherty calls an offsides here with just about 5 minutes left in the first.
Yeah, Beauregard going down there on both knees. Great shot. I think it was Cresco with the shot from the point, but that's practice there for BFA. It shows.
Just going back off Corbin Schreindorfer, certainly one of the players that stuck out with me so far as speed and step and just kind of the intensity right now that he's bringing to this third unit.
Yeah, he's going to be a huge addition to this third line for sure.
So Spaulding with it now. They've got a 3-on-1. Quick pass there, and that's ripped wide as number 11, Jamison Solomon, can't find the top right, but Spaulding with a great scoring opportunity to that 3-on-1.
Yeah, they worked the puck around pretty well. Got Solomon wide open there, but just got to be a little more patient and get that puck on net.
And there's another shot on net by Colin Audie, and that one's gobbled up by Fortin. I felt kind of bad for the newcomer, Galvin Clark, the freshman, as he had a 3-on-1. All four of the other players got stuck in the offensive zone, and BFA lucky to escape one there.
Yeah, fortunately, Solomon missing the net on that shot. How upset is the coach going to be? You see, but you see a 3-on-1 coming at you, and you're Telford. That's never a good thing to be looking at in front of you. But thankfully, missed the net.
Third unit out there for the Bobwhites. Spaulding going the other way. Pass out front to number 25, Tyler Booten. Booten gets it over to Cameron. Cameron gets it down low. Lamphere for the Bobwhites is going to take possession, comes out top. And there's a shot that's deflected to the blocker of Telfer as another opportunity for the Tide.
Yeah, McNamara with the shot, and looks like Cameron got a little piece of it and flicked it right towards Telfer.
Puck in the BFA offensive zone. Audie with it with a blast, and that's going to be another save for Fortin.
Yeah, BFA 6 shots so far. Spaulding's got 3. BFA's pouring it on a little bit.
I was just thinking this, and I know we had talked about it before, how it's kind of been an issue in the past, not just for this team, but BFA teams in the past, of getting the puck on net. But the one thing they've done tonight, they have their shots, they've taken a little bit off, and have gotten shots at least on the net.
Right, and we've spoken time and time again about these quality shots. You know, take a little bit off it, just get it on net. These you know, some of these shots, you never know where they're going to end up. So better to get a rebound than to fly it off the glass.
And there's a great example there as Audie shoots one, and it's deflected by Wilbur. Wilbur with another shot and a rebound.
That's Savoy.
And there's another goal.
Savoy.
As Savoy finds the rebound from Wilbur. And I think Fortin got stuck in the middle of the crease. Puck comes out to the far side, and Savoy tallies his second goal of the night.
Yeah, Savoy having a night. I think sort of one of the original shots might have gotten blocked.
Yes.
Popped out to Savoy, and he just banged it home. I mean, he's getting the puck off his stick so fast. I mean, even that first goal showing a lot of, he's not taking his time on these. He's just getting them on net.
Just validates our point again, because it all started with Audie's shot that he took off. It was deflected, rebound out to Wilbur, shot on the pads, another rebound, and finally Savoy banks it home. All coming from shots on the body. So great job there by this second unit, as they've got 2 of the 3 goals so far.
I didn't hear I think Audie got one of the assists, but.
Sorry, I've been trying to not speak when they're announcing
it's okay.
so we can keep track, but we'll have to look into that one. I would assume that it was Wilbur to
Audie with the assist. Or
I don't know
Wilbur?
if they would have given the first block or first rebound from Audie.
Yeah.
But I certainly know that Wilbur got one of the assists.
Okay.
Shot there on goal by number 5, Malnati. Spaulding holding the zone with it down low, looking for a forward. Great pass in front. Couldn't get a piece of it as Brady Lamberti unable to get one on that. Puck in front as BFA escapes one there as Spaulding with another opportunity.
Yeah, Mast got a pass over to Lambert, or Lamberti got a pass over to Mast, and good effort there.
BFA going with it the other way is Parker Gagne. Gagne doing a good job getting it down low. Helpful to have a fourth line that can come out here and kill some time too to give everybody else some breathers. So that's definitely a benefit when you have the depth there.
Yeah, that's what BFA has for sure. Throw that fourth line out and give some guys a rest.
Shot on net by Audie, and Fortin is going to hold on to that. 1:37 left in the first, 3-0 so far as the BFA Bobwhites. 2 goals by Aiden Savoy.
Yeah, I think Wilbur's got 2 assists as well. So
yeah, Wilbur would have assisted both goals. That's a great point. Colby Phelps with it up top. Unable to hold the zone. Puck comes back the other way. Frady's with it now, circling around the net.
Ooh. Oh.
And Frady's gets hit hard alongside the boards. Colin Audie's picking the puck up, looking for his man. Can't find Webb in front. Spaulding taking it the other way.
Good back check there by Audie. And throwing the body.
This game is starting to get physical. Love to see it.
Merrill using his speed.
Merrill with it now behind the net to Webb. Webb out front, looking to chip it in.
Ooh.
There's a hit from behind the net. No call. Just under a minute left in the first period. Spaulding taking a change. Pace has picked up as time has gone on. You can tell this is a game early in the season because, you come out maybe not 100% trying to find your groove a little bit, but both teams finding it here late in the first. Schreindorfer drop pass to Wood over to Rafferty.
Ooh.
Great play there by that third unit.
All
Can't
forwards
capitalize.
getting a little touch on the puck.
Wow.
Great work in the puck around there.
Shot on net is Lanphier. And Lanphier, who was on this third line last year with Wood and Rafferty, and also Wilbur, they had 4 guys. They're certainly doing a good job as of right now, opening up that opportunity, but having Lanphier able to come back on defense, being a good skater and whatnot.
Oh, man. Looks like Wilbur just threw one of the Spaulding players down on the ground off the faceoff. But, yeah, having a two-way player like that can switch back to defense, put him at forward, put him at defense, I mean, that's a huge, that's a jackknife type of player that you want on your team.
And I think Ezra Lanphier
Swiss Army knife is what I like to say.
Yeah, I think Ezra brings that to this team. So it's good to see him back at defense as well as forward. But I certainly, with the key players that they had lost this year, I think he's more beneficial to the team, adding in on one of those roles that because they were so deep last year in defense.
Yeah.
I mean, they had 6 or 7 guys. It was ridiculous. And not that any of the players coming in this year can't fill in those spots, but they're still new players. It's still new roles, So,
and it's tough to fill those, the Benoit role, who was sort of that two-way, defenseman. He could rush the puck. He could shoot the puck very well. He's a tough guy to lose and tough guy to replace, but I think Lanphier will do a good job, doing a little bit of that as much as he can, rushing the puck, working the puck around, but he's a solid guy.
So we're going to take a quick break, and we will be back for our first intermission. So, Jason, first period under our belt, Bobwhites, first period of their season. Obviously, this is game 2 of the Doc Tulip, but game 1 for the Bobwhites as MVU, as we mentioned. had gotten postponed to New Year's Eve. Bobwhites certainly coming out firing. Didn't take them much time whatsoever to get any goal production on the board.
No, I think it was about 1:43 into the first. Schreindorfer, newcomer to this team, unassisted goal, just picking up the trash in front. And then not long after that, Savoy getting an assist from Wilbur. And not long after that, putting another puck into the net. Wilbur getting the assist on that. Again, his second assist of the game. And Lanford chipping in for his first assist of the year.
What else other than that? Just the scoring summary stuck out. I mean, we did have that one roughing penalty there by Savoy quickly after his first goal. Certainly don't want to do that all year. I don't mind taking a roughing penalty. It's actually kind of nice to see the physicality that we have so far in this first period. I feel like high school hockey over the years hasn't been as physical, a little bit more softer of a game, but today certainly not the case on both ends. Maybe more so for Spaulding, certainly frustrated down 3-0 early.
Yeah, Spaulding, always a very physical team coming into any barn. They always throw the body around, but BFA as well, as they're keeping up the physicality as well. I know Audie's been doing well, throwing the body around. But yeah, BFA's skating super well. They're moving the puck around. They're getting, we've talked about it on the first period a little bit, these quality shots. They're getting shots on net. They're not missing the net. They're testing Fortin. And, it's shown with this 3-0 lead, and that's huge to go into the second period.
Another thing I kind of wanted to know, we had talked about the third line being a good sign or making for a good day when your third line's getting the first goal of the game for you. But with that second line throwing two in themselves, I also got to think it's only a matter of time before the first line goes off. So when you have 3 goals in the first period between your second and third, and you have that line of Audie, Merrill, and Webb, who have played every year and been a part of this team every year and been a key role, you got to think it's going to get to a point where those pucks are just going to start rolling in for that lineup. Yeah,
seeing this, second and third lines, it's going to spark this, the Webb, Audie, Merrill line, it's going to spark these guys to get going as well, saying, we're playing as a team. We're going to throw some pucks at the net and start having some success. So you're going to see some stuff starting to spark for these guys.
Yeah. Defense, certainly, you got the key players returning. In my opinion, to be fully honest, I think it's a little bit of a slow start, but I think there's a lot of players learning new roles, and there's new situations that, take some decision-making skills and whatnot. But, certainly doing a good job when the puck does get into the defensive zone of finding a way to break it out. Spaulding certainly did a good job starting to add those shots, and I think Spaulding's getting in front of Telfer, adding some pressure there. But for such a new unit and only a handful of key returners, defense doing a good job at least breaking it out at this point in time.
Yeah, you're going to have to find chemistry no matter what at the beginning of every year. Thankfully BFA's, having their first line return and, throwing a couple guys into the second line and third line. You got to have that every year. You got to find your chemistry with guys, and it'll come as the year goes on. And but so far they're doing great. They're skating well. Schreindorfer's really a kid that's really stuck out to me so far in this game. And Aiden Savoy, putting 2 pucks in the net in this first period. I see a lot of success from him this year, too.
And just keep in mind, we will do a Northwest Access Player of the Game. Player of the Game will get a T-shirt that outlines the sponsorship and the aspect of being the player of the game, BFA versus Spaulding. So if you have any opinions there, please feel free to cast a vote, give us insight. Obviously, it's Jason and I up here, so sometimes we don't have kind of a third party to make the deciding factor. So feel free to weigh in on Facebook. We certainly appreciate any feedback. With that being said, Jason, I don't know if I want to say Northwest Access Power Rankings because we also have a team that does MVU and Milton games. But you and I and what we cover and who we see and our take, we have a power ranking that we present each week on behalf of Division I and Division II. Again, this is just a power ranking. And with that being said, I don't know if you kind of want to lead off and go from there. But again, this point, it's just kind of a preseason, only a week under the belt for most teams. So it will change week to week as the year goes on.
Yeah, and this is something we like to put together. It's nothing that's set in stone. It's just kind of what we see, and we give you our thoughts on what it is. So, we have BFA at number 1. Coming off back-to-back state championships, beating Essex in that final game last year, 3-2. There's no doubt in my mind that they're number 1 going into this season.
There's no reason not to have them there, just with their returning depth. And until they're knocked off or have battled some adversity, I think you got to start them there as well. So we both mutually agreed. Number 2, we put Rice. Rice has been one of those teams the past couple of years that really has come into their own. I think since they started their prep team, they get a handful of players that don't make that team, that kind of get passed along to the varsity team. I think that's helped them. With that being said, they played BFA earlier this year in a scrimmage, 2 halves, BFA winning the first half by a goal, but the second half, Rice winning by a 2-goal differential, ultimately giving Rice the upper advantage as far as a collective goal count. And I think they also have a couple wins so far this year.
Yeah, and Rice, one of those teams that can pick, they're picking guys from Chittenden County, all over the place, Franklin County. They're getting all these players from those areas. Yeah, 3-0 record right now. They beat Niagara Falls 5-4. Good win there. SB, they beat them 1-0, and Colchester 3-2 win. So Rice is doing well so far, putting up those wins.
And then right behind them, we have Essex. Essex losing a ton of seniors, but with what the result was last night against the Spaulding team, 6-1, and at the end of the day, it's still Essex. The other team that rivals this BFA program, got to have them in there until they're knocked off.
Yeah, Essex, always a strong team no matter what, no matter how many guys they, graduate or whatever. We had to put them at number 3, runner-up of 2021, losing to BFA 3-2. That 6-1 win that Cam said over Spaulding last night is huge for them, and that's a huge statement going into this season.
Number 4, Burren Burton, 2-0 so far this year. What do you got on them, Blister, in Division 2?
Yeah, Burton beat Milton in the semifinals last season, lost to the championship team, Brattleboro, but also coming into this season, beating Brattleboro, who was the champion last season, so that's making a huge statement for them.
So we've got Burton at the 4 slot. And then rounding off, which I actually said was one of the teams to watch out for last year, didn't end up being the case because they always have penalty issues.
Oh, no doubt.
But getting off to a good start and only losing, I think 2-1, and only losing to Rice 3-2 is Colchester, with another senior leadership team, some guys who have been there for a while, with Rubley and Brown and that whole cast.
Yeah, I think if they can, be smart, stay out of the penalty box, they got great coaching there. They only lost to Rice by 1 goal. So I think if they, stay poised and stay, use their heads and stay in these games, they're gonna have some success, and goaltending for them is gonna have to be huge.
So pending the results, we will have a new ranking for you next week. Quickly, let's take a moment to thank our sponsors: Northwest Orthopedics, Collins Pearly Sports Complex and Fitness Center, Barrett Ford, JC Image, and Handy Toyota. If your business would like to be a sponsor for Northwest Access TV sports coverage this winter, please contact 802-782-8676. With that being said, we're going to take about a 30-minute break, and we will be back for the second period.
30 second?
Yeah. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Collins Pearly Sports Complex. Cameron Wood alongside Jason Bliss. We are back for period 2. Action between the BFA Bobwhites and the Spaulding Crimson Tide. Game 2 of the Dock Tulip Tournament. Last night there was a game canceled between BFA and Canton, and then today Canton versus Essex. So unfortunately, with what is normally 4 games, it's only a 2-game tournament. But regardless, Jason, happy to be here.
Yeah, Cam, it's good to be here. BFA coming out solid in that first period. Only taking 1 penalty, Savoy getting that roughing, but 11 shots for BFA, 4 for Spaulding. BFA looking great.
So we are underway as Spaulding with it in the offensive zone. Number 8 for Spaulding, unable to get a shot off. However, BFA picking it up is Webb going the other way. And BFA with it in the offensive zone. Colin with it up top to Lamphere. Lamphere fans. Frady's picks up the shot, however, and gets it down low, and he'll get a quick change.
Ooh.
Puck thrown in front there by Ethan Audie, deflected wide. Puck wraps all the way around to Lamphere. Lamphere with it, looking for a man. Passes it out to Webb. Webb to Beauregard. Beauregard with it. Far side boards out to Wilbur. Backhand shot by Wilbur, and good save there early by Fortin.
You know, good work there from BFA through the neutral zone, getting the puck to Beauregard. Beauregard doing a good job at the Spaulding blue line, turning into the zone, and BFA getting a good scoring chance there.
Jay, I thought it was going to be kind of a quiet crowd, but looking here in the second, it certainly filled in nicely.
Yeah, this is good to see some people in the stands here. Last year was a little lonely, just you and I and a couple press people around.
I thought with the 2 o'clock game and the holiday shopping, it might be a little bit on the lower end as far as attendance was concerned, but certainly not the case right now.
Good to see where people's priorities are.
I haven't gotten my shopping done. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I'm at the same point, buddy.
Don't let Megan know that.
Okay.
BFA with it up top. Shot by Lamphere. Good save by Fortin. That goes wide. Wilbur with it. Wilbur shoots it. Puck screeches all the way to the far side of the boards as Spaulding trying to break out, unable to do so. Third unit comes out. Rafferty giving chase. Spaulding. Pass up to Otis. Otis can't get it in. Wilbur takes it the other way. And BFA keeping it in the zone is Ethan Audie.
Yeah, BFA not allowing Spaulding to even get across the red line so far. They are doing a good job in the neutral zone, clogging it up, not allowing him to get through.
Spaulding with it, trying to get it into their offensive zone. Really having trouble sustaining pressure. They certainly got opportunities in the first, but they're quick opportunities. They haven't really collectively been able to cycle anything or work anything from an offensive zone perspective.
Yeah, I think Spaulding's having a little trouble, a little sloppy play, trying to settle the puck down. They got to make these tape-to-tape passes and start working it and slowing down a little bit.
And there's a good example of a breakout right there by these defensive units. One thing that they have been doing well so far this game. Rafferty with it, trying to get it over to Wood, can't do so. Puck thrown all the way down, and there will be an icing. 11:23 mark in the second period, 3-0 BFA. Jason, while we have a quick second, I didn't really ask you what your keys to the second were for both teams.
Yeah, BFA is doing a good job right now. They got to keep doing these, getting these quality chances, quality shots on net, keep using the body. And I think for Spaulding, they just got to slow down. And like I said before, make these tape-to-tape passes and try to get a couple chances.
Solomon with it for the Tide, gets it in the offensive zone. Mass battling Clark down low. BFA wins that battle, breaking out the other way is Matt Merrill getting all the way down inside their offensive zone.
Cresco giving Merrill a little trouble in the corner.
Yep.
Spaulding starting to use the body.
Good pass there by Frady's over to Clark. Clark's shot blocked wide. BFA now trying to do work on the near side boards. Merrill throws the puck in front. Audie unable to find it. And Spaulding going the other way is Solomon. Solomon one-on-one. Shot goes wide as Solomon unable to get a quality shot off. Give credit to Gavin Clark, the freshman defender, for winning that battle on Solomon.
Gavin Clark staying composed, staying back, staying with his man, and doing a good job getting in front of the puck, blocking that shot.
Another newcomer having a good game so far here for this Bob White team.
Yeah, Clark, a smaller guy, but obviously sees the ice very well, skating backwards.
Yep. BFA with it in their offensive zone. Puck comes back out to Ethan Audie. Ethan throws it down low. Savoy gives chase. Dangerous pass there by Otis of the Tide. However, BFA unable to capitalize off that misdirected pass.
Yeah, Otis, a big body on this Spaulding team, but he just almost paid the price there, throwing the puck in front of his own net.
Behind the net as the Bob White's puck comes out in front. Scrummage comes over to Wilbur. Wilbur back up top. Shot up and over Fortin and hits the netting. We'll get a whistle here just under the 10-minute mark.
Good idea there by Landfair, trying to get a puck on net, either getting a tip or just getting it to the net, and puck deflected high over Fortin. But BFA looking good so far. Spaulding just a little sloppy, Cam. I think they just need to start settling it down.
Shot there that goes wide of Fortin. Didn't see it till last second as Piper with a good opportunity for the Bob Whites on the defensive end.
Maybe BFA here, puck's out of the zone, but they can try to do that same play with Savoy, win that puck back and get those quick shots on net. That could be a successful play for them.
I mean, I think the scoring opportunities, like an actual scoring opportunity, is pretty comparable, but I agree with you. Like, nothing sustained. It's kind of sloppy passing. Anything Spaulding's gotten going is just off kind of an individual effort.
Yeah, and BFA just getting a lot of block shots, getting in front of these pucks and not allowing Spaulding to even get a puck on net.
Puck thrown in front of Telfer. Comes all the way out to the point. Spaulding with it behind the net. Johnson trying to break it up, unable to do so. Pass in front, good look there.
Another block shot.
Yep. Graydon Hawkins unable to get the shot off. And Spaulding looks for their defender, however, is not able to be collected at the point and comes all the way down. BFA getting a change.
BFA always one of those teams, too, that, they take these quick shifts, they change, they work their next guys in, and that's why they got this good depth of a team.
Shot by Webb goes over the net. First unit out here. Comes out to Johnson. Shot by Johnson. Rebound, and Webb scores off the Johnson rebound. And sure enough, we had mentioned it was only a matter of time before the first line helped contribute to this offensive day so far.
Yeah, a shot there from the point. Happened to, I think it hit a shin pad. Kind of ended up on Webb's stick. He had a wide open net. And tough one there for Fortin. But Weber finally getting on the board in this first line. Good for them.
All the credit in the world to Cam Johnson throwing that puck on the pads. And again, the deflected rebound coming. So it's just Johnson on the assist. Like we said, that deflected shot coming right to Webb. Got to give Johnson the credit for, again, taking something off, but throwing it on the net.
Exactly, and that's what happens. You can get a deflection, and Webb was there to capitalize.
Merrill giving chase behind the net. He's hit by number 18, Otis. Puck comes out front. Good shot, great shot by Frady's there. And there's a good save by Fortin. Spaulding with it now is Arsenault. Arsenault in his offensive quarter, looks it over to get to looks to get it over to his line mate. Puck in front. Good save there. Audie picking up the leftovers and gets it all the way out. Another great scoring opportunity for Spaulding.
You know, even with a lot of traffic in front of Telfer, he still finds a way to track the puck down, and he does that so well. Finds a way to even see the puck through, 3 or 4 guys in front of the net, and there was a lot of traffic in front of him. Good job there by Telfer.
It was tough to see if it was a save or a block shot, but regardless, Telfer was square to that play the whole time.
Yeah, I think he had a little kick save, but other than that, I think the puck didn't really get to him too close.
Okay, that's what I had thought. BFA going the other way, pass in front. Bogarts is Savoy unable to collect. However, Audie comes in to throw it back down towards the goal. Puck wrapped all the way around, comes back out to the defenseman Ezra Lanfear. Lanfear gets it back down low. Spaulding trying to break it out, able to do so. Lombardi going the other way, 2-on-1, pass it over, great pass there. And Ethan Audie getting back and breaking up that play. Great defensive play by Ethan.
Good breakout there by Spaulding, turned into a 2-on-1 almost. And good back check for BFA, Ethan Audie.
Spaulding with it now in their defensive corner. BFA giving pressure, broken up by Wilbur. Puck comes back to Spaulding. McNamara taking it the other way. 2-on-3, shot there wide by McNamara as he had some space, unable to really generate anything.
Good rush there by McNamara, though. Good skater.
Audie with it, breaking it up the other way, gets it to Raff. Raff chips it to Wood. Wood unable to break up the dump by Spaulding, and we've got a delayed call. Looks like maybe a penalty on the Bobwhites.
I don't know if it was Schreindorfer that had a late hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had a hit right over by the Spaulding bench. I don't know if it was a little late or he got his hands up, but too bad there for BFA and Schreindorfer going to the box.
Is that roughing or boarding?
Roughing.
Yeah, okay. Is this boarding?
Boarding, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Hey,
it's all good.
No, I mean, I think I know my calls. I just wanted to make sure I was on the same page.
No, I mean, I thought it was a decent hit, but I mean, it was hard to see from up here, and Nichols saw it a little better than I did.
I mean, you're up 4. Spaulding with it, shot there. I mean, you're up 4-0. There's nothing wrong with continuing to be physical. You don't want to sit back.
Yeah, no.
So Spaulding's going to have a power play here on the Schreindorfer penalty, the roughing penalty there. McNamara up top. Gets it over to Solomon. Solomon with it down low. Looking for Mast. Unable to hold on, and Merrill throws it all the way down to get a line change as McNamara goes to collect.
Yeah, look for McNamara to sort of be one of those guys either passing it to the side, like we said earlier, for those one-timers or one-timing it himself. And the bad pass there by himself.
Just under 5 minutes left in the second period. 4-0 BFA over Spaulding. Spaulding on the power play with just about a minute left. Looking to get something going to make this interesting. McNamara with it in the offensive zone. Good pass up top there. Slides it over. Great shot there by number 16, Mass.
Oh.
And there's
that's got to be
dangerous
a penalty.
hit.
Helmet came off. I don't know if that's Audie down.
I kind of caught it last second. I wasn't sure if it was dirty or not, but
it was a heavy hit. I think it's Webb. Helmet might have been a little loose. It was a good hit by both of them. I mean, it looks more violent, I think, than it really seems. But
yeah, just how quickly Weber fell, I just wasn't sure. I didn't really catch it.
The helmet comes off.
Yeah.
He's fine.
I mean,
the refs have to do something about it. I mean, it's.
And we'll wait to hear what the call. But same thing goes for Spaulding. Like, you're down 4-0. Like, you can't just let BFA steamroll all over you.
Right.
You got to be physical. Spaulding was going to be physical. And just waiting to get the call here. Boarding.
It's a boarding, yeah.
So, boarding call there. It's going to even it out. I would imagine it's just a minor, 2-minute minor, nothing on top of it.
It could be a 5-minute, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's 5 attached to that.
Yep.
Looks like Weber might be going through the protocol here.
He's coming back, I
Yeah,
think.
he looks good. Good to see him check in with someone there.
I think he's all right. You know, he's a heck of a soccer player.
I know he is.
Cool.
He just set, like, the school record for Enosburg.
He's an athlete.
Yeah, no, I know he is.
Well,
He's a trooper, too.
good to see that he's back. That was a heavy hit. But,
Telfer, Telfer coming out and getting laid out.
I cannot believe
Otis.
Otis trying to take out Telfer, and that is something you don't see in any of these games. Wow.
Now, I kind of question Telfer coming out, playing the puck that far out of the net.
But you don't see a guy coming to take your goalie out.
Seemed like a clean hit, though? Are you not allowed to hit the goalie outside the crease? I don't know.
I don't know. This isn't the NHL, but I mean, you don't see that very often.
For a 4-0 game, this is a very entertaining game, by the way.
I mean, that was something. That was great. It was great. I'm glad Telfer's okay.
Yeah. I love the confidence in Telfer, though, coming out playing the puck. I don't know if I would have done it there, but I give him credit for the confidence on trying to make a play.
I don't think he thought that Otis was going to lay the whole body out. But
do you think he was looking for, like, a stretch past assist there?
Yeah, maybe. But, yeah, Otis, Spaulding's in some trouble here. They got over 6 minutes in penalties right now.
Yeah. There's a lot of carnage on the board right now, folks. There's just numbers everywhere.
But not something you want to do when you're down 4-0.
No.
I mean, he could have just went for the puck and decided not to take Telfer out, but it is what it is.
BFA 4-on-3 here, about to be 5-on-3 for a solid minute and a half. With it in the corner is Wood. Wood shaking off a defender, passes it over to Wilbur.
Yeah, 5-on-3.
Wilbur up top. Piper with it now. Good shot there by Phelps. And Wood unable to get the rebound. And there's some good puck movement. I'm sorry, folks. We're not laughing at the players like we obviously want kids to be safe and whatnot, but there's just a lot going on right now on this ice surface.
I mean, you don't see that very often in a high school hockey game where the goalie comes out and a player tries to just, lay a big hit on the goalie. But
Audie over to Johnson. Johnson back to Audie. Audie to Audie. Audie down to Savoy. Bobo in front. Savoy looking for Beauregard. Pass there to Colin and a shot from Colin to Cam Johnson, and Johnson, with already assist tonight, gets a great goal fed by, in my opinion, one of the least selfish players on this team. Colin Audie always looking to find a teammate for a back of the net.
5-on-3, Spaulding in a tough spot. They're still going to have to kill off this 5-minute penalty, but Otis taking that penalty, being a little selfish, and you pay the price there. BFA putting the puck in the net. Johnson.
What was the call on Otis?
It's roughing.
Roughing, okay.
Yeah. So Johnson, 2 points, assist on Webb's goal, and a goal there for him. So
yeah, a lot of people finding the stat sheet in more than one way tonight. Merrill with it, skating all the way down. Passes it up top. Schreindorfer unable to hold it in. BFA collects in the zone. Quick shot by Webb as Merrill finds a nice little drop pass there to Webb, just unable to capitalize. 3 minutes left in the McNamara call, the 5-minute boarding call. By the way, last person you want off the ice for 5 minutes.
Yeah, your best defenseman, kind of your key player. Johnson with that goal, Colin Audie and Aiden Savoy having a night with his 3rd point, the 2nd assist on that one. So Savoy having a good start.
Got another assist.
Yeah, he's got 2 goals and an assist. So.
Good for him.
Good 3-point night so far for him, and it's only the 2nd.
1:30 left in the second, 5-0 BFA. Audie with it now behind the net. Passes it up to Johnson. Johnson back to Audie. Gets it down low to Savoy. Savoy looking for a man. He'll stay patient. Circling back up top. Comes out to Ethan Audie. Shot there. Ethan hits his brother Colin in the chest.
I was going to say, got to watch your brother there.
I don't know if there was an issue at the breakfast table this morning, but just under a minute here in the final game of the shortened Doc Tulip tournament. BFA with it is Savoy. As Jason mentioned, 2 goals and assists so far.
Wow!
And wow!
What a shot!
Just a wow!
Savoy using a little space that he had, coming around the backside of the net and just absolutely sniping top corner on Fortin, and he is 4 points in the bag right now.
He looks very good right now.
That was a beautiful shot.
I mean, he's good to begin with, but Aiden's really coming into his own. This is my 3rd year of calling his games, and like he is just continually growing and getting confidence as the time goes on, and it's showing tonight.
Yeah, I love to see it, and
that was an absolute dart, Jason. So BFA able to get 2 power play goals so far off of all this carnage, and still a minute 30 that's going to carry over into the 3rd period.
Yeah, Zemaniak and Beauregard getting assists on that.
So Zemanek finding the board for an assist, and Beauregard as well. I believe that's Beauregard's first point tonight.
Yeah, it's Beauregard's first point. I'm gonna have to check on that the first assist.
Shot there by Frades and good save by Fort. Just about 5 minutes left in the period. BFA up 6-0.
Shots, BFA 16 to Spaulding's 9 shots, excuse me.
Puck won by BFA, up top to Frades. Good shot by Frades. And a quick opportunity there in the last 5 seconds. And that will do it for the second. And quickly, we're going to take a quick minute break, and we will be back for our second intermission. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Cameron Wood alongside Jason Bliss. Jason, very entertaining second there as BFA up 6-0. They will have another minute on the power play for the McNamara 5-minute boarding. Quickly before we get into it, because there's certainly a lot to talk about.
That's for sure.
Just a reminder, Northwest Access TV is a nonprofit organization. If you are enjoying sports coverage throughout the year, please consider making a donation. Just visit northwestaccess.tv/donation. So, Jay,
I know.
I don't mean to. I'm not trying to laugh. I don't want to offend any parents or anything like that.
It's a lot of action.
But it's a very entertaining game. Spaulding has picked up the physicality tremendously. BFA's answered. I mean, at the end of the day, this is Division I Vermont high school hockey.
Right.
This is what it should be. And these are 2 programs who have had success at this level. And when one of them's getting bullied around, the other one's probably not going to reciprocate too well.
Exactly. And, BFA going up 3-0 in the first and then answering back with another 3 goals in the second period, taking advantage of those power plays, trying to overtake a penalty in the second for roughing, and Spaulding taking a 5-minute boarding penalty, BFA answering on that one, and another roughing penalty, Otis taking out Telfer, and BFA answering back on that one. So we had in the second period Webb assist from Johnson. Johnson getting on the board with a goal. Assist from Colonnati and Aiden Savoy. And Savoy with that beautiful top corner shot coming around the net. And Johnson getting his first assist, second point of the night. And Beauregard getting his first assist of the year. So a lot of point production from all over this BFA team, but good to see Savoy having a night with 4 points so far, so good for him.
Yeah, my head's kind of spinning because we can take this intermission in so many different directions right now.
Yeah.
Again, not really sure where to start, but one thing, like you said, that's sticking out is certainly Aiden Savoy. I mean, this whole BFA team in general, each team provides an aspect that really makes things turn.
Right.
But Aiden Savoy, I mean, obviously he's been on one of the top lines through his time here, but really sticking out to me, and the one thing specifically that I hadn't seen in past years is how quickly his releases on such a short notice.
Right.
And because of that, getting 2 goals to add to this 6-0 lead for the Bobwhites.
Yeah, he showed that with his first goal of the game, getting a quick release off that face-off win for BFA, that face-off win by Wilbur. And then that quick release coming around the back of the net, just, Fortin not even seeing it once it's in the back of the net, just snapped it off top left corner, and it's just a beautiful shot. And like you said, he's just grown as a player, and he's showing that tonight. And I'm going to love to see what he's going to show the rest of the season. So
yeah, and not only scoring opportunities like that, but I think other areas you're starting to see it is out at the point in these shots from these defensemen where they're just getting low shots on net, taking off. I think Cam Johnson had a great period there. Threw something low on the net, but quick rebound that squirmed out to Weber. Weber capitalized, and then kind of getting rewarded, able to work the point there, I believe, on the power play and whatnot. Audie doing what he does, distributing the puck, and Johnson ultimately capitalizing and cashing one in there as well.
Yeah, they're doing very well with that. Last year they struggled a little bit getting the puck on net. I think, it's always great to have these great hard shots from the point, or having that really hard shot, but take a little bit off it, like you said, get them on net, get a tip, get a deflection, whatever. That's what they're doing in this game, and I hope to see that the rest of the year because they're having so much success with it.
Yeah, and it kind of, the one thing that Spaulding hasn't done compared to this, I think they could kind of get some advantages by reciprocating the same thing, because I noticed they're going down and they have had some opportunities in front of the net, but they're just trying to rip it high and wide.
Exactly.
And it's like, it might be a different outcome. It may not be a 1-2 goal game, but they've certainly had some chances and might have a couple goals on the board
for sure
thus far if they were able to do that.
Yeah, I think they need to just stay composed, stay out of the box from here on out. They got to kill off, McNamara's got to kill off this minute 1 left, and start showing a little bit here and giving this BFA team a little trouble, because so far they're not staying composed. They're getting penalties, and some of them, you just can't touch the goalie in one of these type of games. I'm sorry, but too bad for that, and let's see what happens in this third.
As mentioned, this is Game 2 of the Dog Tulip Tournament. Originally, they had a doubleheader scheduled Friday and Saturday. Unable to make it because of 2 kids having COVID. BFA hopefully to get another crack there as they go over to the Canton, Potsdam, Messina area in January, where I believe they play Canton and then Potsdam. So no game last night because of that, and then unfortunately Essex unable to play them this morning. But regardless, it's still a tournament in memory of Henry Doc Tulip. Again, Doc, 1923, passed away in 2004. Again, he was right around the time when you and I were coming into the high school level. But Doc, basically a mentor to this team. I guess you could say he was, a sports trainer type role. That's what he technically did, but he was much more than that.
Right, exactly.
A mentor to the team, another one of their coaches, and loved and valued by this program since day one.
Yeah, it's great to have this tournament in his memory, and good for BFA to come out with a win here tonight in honor of him.
Absolutely. Of course, we're right around the holiday times, Christmas next week and then the New Year. With that being said, a lot of good activities going on here at the Plex. I know we've got Alumni Week coming up.
Yep.
Typically, it's alum versus this varsity team. I played in my first one a couple years ago. I typically don't participate, but with my brother being on the team, obviously, it's something fun.
Yep.
So we've got that Christmas Eve morning at 8:30. Look for that. Love for people to come out and support that. But more importantly, we've got a tournament to help raise some money for a good friend of ours and their family, and they're going to do 3 alumni games.
Yep.
To honor that and donate to that cause. And I believe there is a 32 and under game, a women's game, and 33 and older,
yep.
Which I'm also participating in you being a good friend. not only to that specific individual, but also your involvement with this program. I think you're going to be playing as well, which sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's a good cause for him, and we're not going to say names, but nothing wrong with that. But it'll be fun, and it'll be a blast.
So quickly, just like to thank our sponsors here. Let's take a moment to thank Northwest Orthopedics, Collins Pearly Sports Complex and Fitness Center, Barrett Ford, JC Image, and Handy Toyota. If your business would like to be a sponsor for Northwest Access TV sports coverage this winter, please contact us at 802-782-8676. With that, we're going to take a break, and we will be back to get you your third period here live at Collins Pearly Sports Complex. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Collins Pearly Sports Complex. Cameron Wood alongside Jason Bliss, here to present you Division I Vermont High School hockey between the visiting Spaulding Crimson Tide and your BFA Bobwhites, back-to-back defending state champions. And Jason, we have a 6-0 lead with BFA absolutely racking up the points, everybody contributing to that stat sheet. And it's good to see from top to bottom.
Yeah, specifically Wilbur, 2 assists, Johnson 2 assists, and Savoy a hat trick and 1 assist, so 4-point night for him. And BFA's just taking it to him.
Absolutely, just underway here in the third period. And Spaulding getting the puck all the way down. Quickly, Jay, what do you have for keys for both teams? I mean, obviously it's to a point where it's going to be difficult for Spaulding to come back, but what do you have for keys in the third period?
Yeah, I think they got to stay out of the box, get more quality chances, tape-to-tape passes, and just stay composed. You can't be out there hitting the goalie. You can't take these stupid penalties because BFA is going to make you pay with their depth.
Johnson, Audie to Audie with a great umbrella opportunity there on this remaining power play. As we said, McNamara with the 5-minute boarding call on Webb. Luckily, Weber looks like he's fine. Big hit there. Very physical. No, I was just wondering. I didn't know. I was trying to clarify if it was 2 goals and 2 assists or what.
Yeah, sorry.
Savoy had.
Hat trick and 1 assist. Oh, here's a chance.
And here's a breakaway. Spaulding going the other way, 1-on-1. And there's a goal there. Looks like there would have been a penalty called regardless.
Looks like number 8, Lamberti.
Lamberti with the breakaway goal was dragged down by the BFA defender. There was a delayed call, but regardless, it goes in the net. And it is 6-1 now, just a minute into this third, and a shorthanded goal on top of that.
Lamberti showing his speed there, getting in all alone, and sort of partial like Forsberg move there on Telfer. I think you were right, Cam. He was gonna there was gonna be a BFA penalty, either a hooking or a tripping call. So unfortunate there for BFA, but I mean it's good for Spaulding to get on the board.
Absolutely. Looks like we're not the only ones having issues with the last name, Jason. Good to hear.
Yeah.
The announcers say the same thing.
Well, I figured Lamberti poked the puck through unassisted there.
So, okay.
Using his speed through the neutral zone and finding a way to get the puck in the back of the net. So, shorthanded goal, I mean, that's big for Spaulding at this point. Showing them they're not out of it.
Yeah, I mean, you were down 6-0 going into the third, but at this point, just try to win the third, win a period.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You can't give up at this point in the game. Anything can happen.
Good shot on net by Frades there. Fortin makes the save. Puck goes up and out of play. I've noticed today, clear cut, Frades also one of these kids with the heavier shot for BFA. Probably look for him throughout the year to beat some goaltenders just on the speed of his shot alone.
Yeah, for sure. He's got a heavy shot from the point and keeps it nice and low. Good shot there.
Another face-off won by Audie and a quick shot by Merrill as he gets an opportunity in front of the net. And there is going to be a icing here. Just about a minute and a half into the third. Again, even now. full strength as McNamara can come back and take on his duties as a defender for this Spaulding team. I don't think he gets much time on the bench, to be honest with you, so it'll be good for him to kind of come back on and help this Spaulding team out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see Telfer letting in another 5 goals, but, you know, whoa, that was off the crossbar. Crazier things have happened, so I don't think Spaulding's going to give up.
BFA there, a shot in the neutral zone, goes off the crossbar. Fort didn't even see it coming. I couldn't see if it was Merrill or Colin Audie who got that shot off.
Yeah, I didn't see who got the shot off, but I think Fortin just was putting his glove up to catch it and misjudged that a little bit. Close one there.
Puck in the neutral zone, number 22. Parker of the Tide gets it down low. Puck goes all the way to behind the net, wraps all the way around and back out to the neutral zone as Spaulding will look to break out again. Can't do so. Number 15, Garrett Cameron with it in his defensive zone. Puck broken up.
Ooh.
And there's a shot by Savoy. Beauregard with the initial interception. And BFA with another opportunity there to start out this third period.
Kind of a little bouncer, and Savoy kind of whacked at it, and close one there for Fortin.
Spaulding with it, number 25, Tyler Booten.
Offside.
Unable to get it. Offsides, however, and we will have a whistle with 12:05 left in the third.
You know, Savoy's a good-sized kid, too. I think, you know, he could put a little weight on, you know, and be a real force, but, I mean, you know, he's a high school kid. He's got 4 points in this game, so. But, you know, he uses his size, and he's doing really well.
With that being said, again, stay tuned for after the game as we announce our player of the game. Handful of BFA players that are having an absolute night to start out this season, so we look forward to awarding that. BFA in the offensive zone. Rafferty doing work. Spaulding winning the battle is Cameron Thayer. However, they can't get it out. Puck comes back down low. Wood with it now, circling back around. Comes up top, passes it to Phelps. Phelps there. Shot goes wide. Good little shot by Phelps. Just missed the near bar there.
Puck still loose.
Puck loose in front. Wood can't corral that as Spaulding going the other way. Number 15, Garrett Cameron. Shot on net, and Telf's not going to take any chances with that one. Looking to get a whistle and a change for the boys.
Yeah, up top there on Telfer, no problem him saving it. 19 shots for BFA, 11 for Spaulding. But good shift there for Wood. He was sort of working it around, got a good pass in front. Close one.
Blocker save there by Telfer, good save. Spaulding trying to set something up in their offensive zone. Doing work on the near side here. Shot on net by Lambardi. Puck squeezes wide, though, as Spaulding with an opportunity here.
Looked like Thayer kind of brought the puck around, almost buried it in the side of the net there.
Gavin Clark having a good game. He gets dropped there in center ice, but looks like there's going to be some sort of call, interference, possibly roughing. So
looks like 12's going to the box. Arsenault.
Yeah, that wasn't, I mean, if you're Spaulding, like, there's no need to take that call at this point. I mean, I didn't think there was any benefit, but Gavin Clark, a freshman for this team, stepping in nicely. We had mentioned, you know, the 3 guys returning, 4 guys returning that we had thought were going to be key attributes to this defenseman, but the freshman having a nice day as well. He's broken up a couple plays for BFA on odd man rushes, and you know, he draws a penalty there for the Bobwhites to go back on the power play.
Yeah, and you know, not a team you want to have a penalty kill against, because BFA's been making them pay all game.
Schreindorfer shoots that wide. Webb with it down behind the net, gets it over to Rafferty. Rafferty up top to Merrill.
Excuse me, that was Thayer for roughing.
BFA with it in their defensive zone is Schreindorfer. This is the power play unit. Schreindorfer with it, skates it all the way down the ice. Going to be tough to rub Schreindorfer off the puck, Bliss.
Yeah, I mean, he makes McNamara look small almost. McNamara's a good-sized guy.
Good shot there by Frades. Puck goes wide. Savoy picks it up. Just about a minute left in the roughing call. Beauregard with it. Good move by Beauregard to circle off the near boards. Passes it over to Audie. Quick shot by Audie. Blocked wide. Back up top.
Yeah.
And there's a shot.
Savoy with a tip. Look at Savoy.
There's a shot up top by Frades, and Savoy finds the tip to give him his 4th goal of the game.
Yeah, 4th goal. Wow.
And I mean, he's shown not only does he have the quick release, but I think the other 2 goals are similar where he's in a good position in front of the net, either getting a tip or some sort of rebound to cash it home.
He really is, and we've been talking about this all game. BFA getting the puck on net and using, they've got to be practicing this because they've been doing it all game, and they've been capitalizing on all these. 7-1 lead. Savoy 4 goals, 1 assist. I mean, what a night for him.
No, I mean, the majority of the goals have been generating off of shots from the point with rebounds by Fortin. And when you have guys like a Beauregard or a Savoy or Webb or whoever it may be, they're going to cash in rebounds when goalies are off angles.
Yeah, so Savoy getting that tip, Frades with the shot from the point, and Beauregard getting the final assist. So Beauregard 2 assists tonight, and Savoy with his 4th goal of the game, 5 points on the night. Unbelievable.
Piper there with a shot on net. He's had a handful of shots for this BFA defensive unit. Foreign's not going to take any more chances as there's already enough damage on the board. 8:33 left in the 3rd. Spaulding winning the draws, number 13, Cameron Thayer. Looks to break it out on the far side. Can't do so. Wood breaking up, passing it to Raff. Raff looks for Wood, can't find him. Schreindorfer coming in for support, as well as Audie. Audie with it, passes over to Wood, slides off the blade of Wood. Spaulding getting the other way. Spaulding one-on-one. Can't win that battle as BFA going the other way. Ethan Audie with it now. Cuts back to the point to Schreindorfer. Shot by Schreindorfer. Good tip there by Raff. And even better save by Fortin.
Good shot there by Schreindorfer. Nice and low, and Raff trying to get a little tip on it. Another example there. Getting those nice low shots.
Oh, great move by Ethan in center ice.
He sees the ice so well.
Yeah. And Ethan just skating around everybody. Unfortunately, shot blocked up and out of play. 7:32 left in the 3rd. 7-1. Your BFA Bobwhites.
I mean, Ethan just rushing the puck there. Little move back and forth. Smart player. Sees the ice so well.
Yeah.
Both Audie boys. Can't say enough about them. Playing very well.
I know they both touch the puck a lot, so it's tough. I'm like, oh, am I getting Ethan and Colin mixed up? But they're both huge players on this team. Have been for a handful of years now. And it's good to see them both step into their leadership roles and help out this progress, this performance tonight.
Yeah, Ethan will be a solid defenseman for this BFA team all season, and look for him to have a lot of success.
Spaulding with it in the defensive zone. Puck broken up by BFA in front. Looks to wrap it around for the Bobwhites with Gregoire unable to cash in. Spaulding going the other way.
No call there.
4th unit out here now for the Bobwhites. Looking to break it out. Gregoire with it. Unable to get it through the neutral zone.
Good to see Telfer coming out of the net again. I'm surprised he's even making a move out.
BFA now finding a way to get it out of the zone. Merrill giving chase.
No ice. Oh,
good job there by the 4th unit, not allowing any opportunities. Spaulding, shot on net, and Telfer with a good save there. I think Telfer's probably going to be kicking himself a little bit about that breakaway goal just because the winger was getting dragged down, and it didn't seem like it was going to squeak through. It did, but since then he's kind of gobbled up the puck and made some good saves. And
they're switching up goalies. Looks like Deegan Rathburn, the sophomore, is coming in. Good to see him getting some time for this BFA team and get some rubber on him. And
another good night for Telf, by the way.
Telf just, like you said, it was a tough one. He kind of went to his backhand, slid it past him. It was a tough one. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, only one goal allowed. You're going to take that all year.
Absolutely. He's been phenomenal.
And there were some good opportunities in there from Spaulding, too.
Yeah, no, he had a lot of good, solid saves. It was just unfortunate.
So puck comes down, and Rathburn's going to cover that one up. But yeah, it'll be nice to watch Rathburn here a little bit. I don't know what the lineup is in goaltending, but I would imagine he's going to be in a position to take over this role next year. So you certainly got to get him touches wherever you can throughout the year.
Exactly.
And this is a good opportunity to do that right now.
Especially as young as he is. Looks like Spaulding's going on the power play. Johnson with an interference call.
Seems like everybody who's scoring is also getting penalties.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So Johnson in the box.
But you're right. A young guy, sophomore, getting some time in. Yep. Against a Spaulding team. Anytime you can get a young goaltender in, get some time, get some experience, and that's what I think Telfer had.
Yeah.
He's playing behind Ellis, and he learned a lot from that. He learned a lot from this experience you get.
So Johnson serving 2 minutes or 1:20 now for the interference call. Spaulding looking to set something up, see if they can get another point on the board. Shot there wide. Again, if it's any consolation, it's a 1-1 third period right now.
Good shot there.
Good save by Deegan Rathburn there as he had traffic all over the place. Puck thrown in front. Another good save by Rathburn. And now he's got 3 touches, 3 good saves under his belt. Good for him to see some pressure as well, kind of crashing in from all different angles. Like you said, obviously a bigger goaltender, so but at the same time, looks like he can move around to a bit. So that's good to see for the future of this program.
Yeah, it's good to get some of those scrums in front of the net and, work on that vision and seeing, just shifty, seeing the puck in a lot of those scrums in front of the net.
Spaulding with it now is Cameron. Cameron gets it back to his defender. Number 17, Paquin. Working it along the top. Will try to shoot it, however, deflected by his own teammate. Peliquin, I believe, is the pronunciation.
Booten there, using the body.
BFA throwing it all the way down the zone. Just about 20 seconds left in the penalty. So far, they have been perfect on the kill tonight. I think only BFA's had, 2 or 3 penalties now? Just 2?
Savoy had one in the first, Schreindorfer in the second,
so 3.
And that's it, yeah.
And then this one's a 3.
Yeah, this one, and Johnson, excuse me.
And they will go back to full strength. Glove comes off Merrill. He doesn't care. Oh, sorry.
No, he's good.
That was a Spaulding's glove. So Merrill takes advantages as he's skating by everyone. Defensive down into the offensive zone. Passes it to Audie. Great look there from Audie out front.
Oh, this
puck
is a trip.
broken up.
No call.
Trip, no call on Merrill. BFA working it. Frades shoots it. Ooh, and that comes up high on Audie on the deflected shot. Looks like he's okay. Might have caught him in the face mask.
Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah. Frades with it. Gets it into the neutral zone. Spaulding over to McNamara. McNamara circling back around looking for a man. Unable to connect as Malnati can't caress and get it deep in the zone.
Yeah, Audie coming to the bench, slamming his stick. Probably a little stinger to the cage, but he's all right.
It's a BFA coaching staff like down there.
Yeah, he's looking at his helmet. Got the helmet off. Coaching staff looks a little calm.
Yeah, I know. They always do.
A little calm.
Just business.
Yeah, business as usual. Last year for Toby.
That's right. Toby going to be retiring after this year. What he's done for the program, the countless amount of state championships, which reminds me, I believe they're dropping the banner after the game. So again, stay with us for that as we will bring you that. Which reminds me, did they ever drop the banner from 2 years ago? Obviously, I can't see it from up here in the booth.
They must have.
I don't know if they maybe did it like,
on COVID and everything.
Well, and the light goes on. I was a little confused there as there was some chaos in front of the net, but BFA breaking out the other way.
Yeah, I know. I don't remember us, being
They
here.
didn't when we called the game.
Right.
And we called every home game for this team last year. Shot thrown all the way down, just about 2 minutes left. Spaulding trying to break it out. With it is McNamara, slides it over.
Refs are letting them play.
Yep, slides it over to Solomon. Solomon kind of tripped up, though. Can't get a shot off. Johnson going the other way. He's just going to slide that back down as Liam Wood gives chase. Wood chasing Arsenal around the net. Puck comes all the way up top to Audie. Wood doing work along the boards with Lombardi. I love the last name Lombardi, at least saying it.
Lombardi Trophy? I don't know.
I think that's why.
Big football fan.
Well, I also watched a Northern Illinois game the other night that had a QB last name Lombardi.
Well, maybe we'll change your name to Lombardi.
Little practice for today. Just about a minute left in the third period, 7-1. BFA at this point just doing work along the boards, killing time. Raff comes in for a good hit there. Good hit by Schreindorfer. This third unit kind of doing what we thought they were going to, laying some body here late in the game. Shot on net, and Rathburn's going to hold that on. Geez, Spaulding's still coming on strong with crashing the net.
Yeah, well, Lombardi going in there, crashing the net. Deegan Rathburn having no trouble. Good to see him keeping this BFA team with just a one-goal deficit.
And fans starting to kind of slowly trickle out here. Looking forward to doing the next game. We'll talk about that afterwards. Puck drop. BFA wins the draw. Going the other way is Logan Swainbank with some wheels.
Yeah, good speed.
Yep, Logan crashing the far side boards, working against McNamara. McNamara coming out of there. Fourth unit out here now for the Bobwhites. Ooh, and Swainbank's dropped by McNamara. McNamara certainly labeled his physical presence here for this Bobwhite team. I'm sure he'll be looking forward to getting another crack at this team later in the season.
Swingbank got it up to Frady's. Frady's trying to slide it over to Gregoire. Gregoire had a little trouble there settling it down.
I don't think we'll have to worry about any goaltender being pulled tonight, Jay.
Yeah.
Just under 10 seconds left. Spaulding looking for a last-minute effort. And we are about to hit triple zeros.
Looks like one of the refs was about to call a penalty at the end of the game there, but the buzzer went off, and that's a 7-1 win for our Bobwhites.
So that's a 7-1 win right there for the Bobwhites for the conclusion of the Dog Tulip tournament. BFA getting their first win of the year. And it looks like they're going to line up and do a ceremony here, so we will have you tune into that, and we will be back for our post-game and conclusion. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You were just there for the banner dropping of last year's state championship. Jason and I were just saying we weren't sure if they dropped 2 banners from 2 years ago with a 5-1 win against Stowe before all the COVID drama hit. But regardless, BFA, with that tradition of the banner dropping, looks like they're getting a little bit of photography done as well. So good to be a part of that. Great conclusion to this Doc Tulip tournament. Unfortunately, like we had said, it was cut short with Canton not being able to come.
Yep.
As a result, BFA not getting a game last night. Obviously not going to be rescheduled. Based on this being non-league play with tournament, Essex also shortened in that aspect. But again, look for BFA when they go to visit New York. They're playing Canton and Potsdam. So I'm going out there, so obviously can bring feedback from what that game looked like. But let's get back to tonight's game. Before doing so, let's take a moment to thank our sponsors, Northwestern Orthopedics, Collins Spurley Sports Complex and Fitness Center, Barrett Ford, JC Image, Handy Toyota. If your business would like to sponsor for Northwest Access TV sports coverage this winter, please contact 802-782-8676. Jay, exactly, if you're Toby Duclon and staff, what you wanted to see. You got to like your line combinations with scoring production coming from all different areas. First, second, third line. We only saw the fourth line a handful of times there, but no minus on the board as far as plus and minus goes. So, they're able to kill some shifts, but also the defense getting involved, which we thought the defense, if we had to pick, and again, folks, we're not here to criticize these kids. They're all working, 100%, putting in their best effort. But from a sports fan, if we had to look at a different area or a certain aspect where there may be some weakness, we thought it was going to be the defense. But tonight, not the case.
No.
And not only getting a bunch of points, but some of the newcomers stepping up, getting shots on net, breaking up on-man rushes.
Yep.
All in all, kind of an effort across the board for this team.
Yeah, it was a great first game out for BFA. They looked great throughout the whole game. Only 3 penalties the entire game for them, so they stayed composed in that aspect. Unfortunately, you can't say the same for Spaulding. Spaulding in the box.
A lot.
Let's see. Yeah.
Too much.
Well, they had a roughing call, boarding call, 5 minutes there, and then Thayer going in for roughing in the third. But yeah, a lot of point production. Schreindorfer in the first, unassisted. Savoy 2 goals in the first. Wilbur with 2 assists, and Lanfear getting on the board here. Second period, Webb, Johnson, and Savoy. Savoy getting his 3rd goal. Assist by Johnson, Colonnati, and Savoy. Johnson 2 assists in the second. And Lamberti for Spaulding getting on the board unassisted with that breakaway. And last but not least, Savoy getting his 4th goal of the game on that tip from Frades and Beauregard. So Wilbur 2 assists, Johnson 2 assists, Savoy 4 goals, 1 assist, and Beauregard 2 assists. So
those were all the guys with multiple.
Yep,
okay.
Those were all the guys with multiple. So 4 guys, multiple point night for that 7-1 win.
Yeah, no, points all across the board. It was a great game. I certainly thought, BFA came out early. They got the 3-0 lead. Spaulding kind of finding some opportunities. Again, had trouble sustaining the offensive zone, but finding opportunities through odd man rushes or kind of off-angle shots or whatever it may be. And then, we got into the third and we started to see that 4-0 mark. And then the chaos with the penalties that happened really opened things up for BFA. And for teams like the Spauldings in Middlebury, in Stowe, and some of
Colchester.
I think Colchester's going to be there. I think they'll be able to compete with this team more from an all 3 period standpoint. But I guess where I was going with that is the teams with only 2 lines.
Yeah.
You can't be outweighed in penalties 7-3 or whatever it was.
You're
I mean,
right.
you've got to be on the end where you're taking the 3 penalties and you're drawing 7. And BFA stayed very disciplined from start to finish with all that chaos and all that physicality, and was able to cash in and really just kind of open this thing up.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, that's what they do. I hope they have success all year, staying out of the box. And I think Toby preaches that to these guys, and they learn from their mistakes in past games. So you won't see them taking too many stupid penalties all year.
So with that being said, big win for the Bobwhites. We're going to get to our Northwest Access Player of the Game. Again, each game this year, basketball, boys, girls, hockey, boys, girls, BFA, MVU, Milton, Enosburg, all the Franklin County high schools that we cover, there's a player of the game.
Yep.
Obviously, with the international trade crisis, which I'm involved firsthand, unfortunately, we don't have those shirts yet to give out, but we're still going to announce them, notify the coaches, and as they come in, they'll hand them out accordingly.
Right.
I mean, obviously, we're going the same direction here.
I mean, it's pretty obvious, but...
But with that being said, I do think, aside from Savoy, I think there was a handful of other players there who stuck out in any other game circumstance, probably would have been in the conversation for the player of the game. I mean, Cam Johnson was right there. Schreindorfer looked great on the third line, especially the first half to get it going. You saw Audie moving the puck. Beauregard had touched. Assists. I mean, Telfer still only allowed one goal. But there was a handful of guys who really stepped in and had player of the game, type showings tonight. It's just unfortunately we can only give it to one, and I'll just let you solidify that.
Yeah, I mean, Aiden Savoy putting up 2 goals in the first period, capping off that hat trick in the second, and then, a 4th goal in the third. He had a heck of a game, 4 goals, 1 assist, and he's our Northwest Access Player of the Game with 5 points.
So we'll probably reach out to, usually we talk to Coach Roberts, as he's a good friend of ours, and let him know that Aiden, you will be Northwest Access Player of the Game. Great job. Again, I don't want to get on here and just keep pumping everyone's tires, but, like I said, and this is nothing bad against Aiden, but tonight he really, to me, found another gear. He put it into another gear, and with that being said, he's very deserving of this, and I was very impressed with his release and what he was able to accomplish from an offensive standpoint for this team.
Yeah, and it's good to get a couple of other guys in the conversation. Like we said, we'd like to give a shirt to everybody every game, but or Telfer when he has only lets 1 goal in a 7-1 win. But Savoy was in another level tonight, and that was great for him. So
So with that being said, next game, which I don't believe is on the VPA website, but if you go on to Maple Run, it is there. I believe the Wednesday before the rescheduled MVU game, the boys are taking on Northeast Clinton from New York at 7 p.m. That's 12:29 here at the complex. So they'll play Northeast Clinton on Wednesday, and then that rescheduled MVU game on Friday. And I mean, Jason, any other comments before we get going here?
No, I think like we said earlier in the game, Essex made a statement last night, 6-1, and BFA made even more of a statement with a 7-1 win. So I think it was just a great start to this season, and we look forward to it. And we want to thank our staff here at Northwest Access, the camera guys, and Paul for everything they do. Yeah,
they've been on point. Paul keeps us in tune day and day with any updates, so we appreciate that. Appreciate the opportunity calling the game for the team. With that, Cam Wood alongside Jason Bliss. Good night, folks.
Thanks.